What's up, world? It's your boy Big Seven. I am back with another one. I hope everybody out there is doing the shadow work still. I hope everybody out there is taking care of their loved ones, taking care of their responsibilities, doing what they got to do. I know it's been a minute, but I never try to stay away from you guys for too long. I hope you guys can forgive me. I love you all. Thanks for continuing to rock with your boy. I just been taking care of business, doing what I got to do with what the Lord has blessed and told me to do, each and every day. And I hope everybody's doing the same. Guys, if you want to, go throw something in the Cashapp. If it's not on your heart, you don't have to. I'm thankful for what you do. And all of the people that do and have donated, I thank you guys for everything that you've given me. It is a blessing to truly have people to that really like your content and was willing to go the extra mile and do that. So I thank you guys, and I pray the Lord blesses you. Without further ado, let's get to it. Guys, your silence is really triggering a lot of people in this time. Moving through your avenues and your destinations the way the Lord has always told you to move without allowing people to know what's going on is really triggering a lot of people. See, the people of your past love to play on the fact that they knew your every move. When they knew your every move, then they could act up the way they acted up. They can do the things they did, and that's how they moved. They knew that, hey, you were going to be here at this time. You were going to be here at this moment. If they asked you to do this, they knew you would do this or that. So they knew that their reaction would come off of the moves that you made. The problem today is no one knows your moves. You're moving in silence, and it's protecting you. And the Lord is actually protecting you, but it's protecting you to move in silence because no one knows where to go, where to be at, how to move, how to do, how to play you. See, when they play you, they played you based on the fact that they thought that you would be back. When people played you, they played you based on the fact that they thought that you were going to return and fix whatever they did to you. Because you were such a healer, you were such a blessing in their life, that they thought that they would never lose you. They would never lose that side of you. They would never lose what you were to them. See, they were used to people. They were used to toxic people. They were used to people coming in their life and them being able to do whatever they did to these people because those people were usually doing the same to them. So they was used to toxic people, toxic relationship, people coming in and playing games, and they playing games, and the on and off, and this and that, and back and forth, and the arguments, and the lies, and the cheating. They was used to all of that. So when you came in with genuine love, you didn't do the lying, you didn't do the back and forth stuff. You wasn't going to tolerate the arguing and all of that stuff. They didn't know how to take you. So they spent the whole relationship trying to figure out how to put you in place. They thought putting you in place was going to help them. They spent the whole relationship not trying to learn you, not trying to love you, not trying to be there for you, but put you in place. Acting like they were busy, not texting you on purpose, so you would worry about them. Lying to you, making you confused about what was going on. They did these things to try to control you. Control tactics. Plus, they was out for the streets. So they wanted to move how they wanted to move, but they wanted to keep you because they knew you were special. They've never had you before. They never had no one like this before. They knew it was special. So they wanted to keep you. That's why it was like, hey, they was in your face acting like they didn't need you and this and that. But 3 days later, they back to acting like, future faking, acting like, things is all good between you and y'all just showing love and blah, 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 blah. Because they wanted to keep you there in place while they played with the many people they had in the background. But they didn't want nobody to know. This is how you could, if you look back at this, if you look back at your life, you can see the whole thing unfold. You can see your whole life. You look back at your life, you can see everything that they did, and you can put it into place. It's so easy to put it into place. When you see them playing with you, acting like you was doing so many things wrong, and then you see yourself in that story, that same picture. You see that, and you see what they're doing, and you're like, you didn't do nothing. Why are they coming at you like that? If you watch your story on a screen, you can realize and picture everything that they was trying to do, the games they were playing, the lies they were telling. You can see it. You can see it clearly. Clearly. Coming back around, acting like the life, like everything's so good, going on trips with you and stuff, and then get back and then dish you again and act like, oh, you did something so wrong, so they can run back to the other person or the other people that they was messing around with for a little bit, play around with those people, act like they mad at you, keep you at distance. That's keeping you at distance. Acting like they mad at you, keeping you at distance, playing games with you. But not fully saying they done, not fully saying they want to move on, never really telling you they want to be done and move forward, but pretending to the outside people, I done told this person several times that we probably don't work, and they ain't never told you that. They kept telling you, don't give up on me, and they was telling you this stuff because they knew they were the problem. See, they knew they were the problem. So in the background, they telling you, oh, I'm just working through my problems. Don't give up on me. And they knew you couldn't really put your finger on what they were doing, but they knew they were the problem. So they would tell you that stuff like that. I just got things to work through. Life is hard right now. And you was wondering why life seemed so hard for them. But for you live in the same life with them. And life didn't seem like it seemed for them. For them, it seemed like they tried to make it seem like they was just always going through so much. Oh, this hurt. This is that. I'm doing this. Oh, I went to the doctor the other day and they said this had this lump in my chest. And they said this. They always was trying to get sympathy from you. They always wanted you to feel, to stay where you was at. So they always was playing on your heartstrings to make you feel some way for them. They wanted you to feel some way for them. Oh, this went to the doctor the other day. This over here hurt and this over there hurt. And they said this might happen. So you feel some type of sympathy for them. They're playing on your heartstrings so you don't leave. They never want you to leave. They feel like the more they can play on the heart, the more they can make you feel something for them, you wouldn't leave. But yet, two days later, they acted like, oh, I've been done with this situation and this relationship. After they didn't try to love you down and make this is like a day before, a couple hours before. They didn't try to love you down and make it seem like y'all is just the best couple in the world. A day later, oh, I told them we shouldn't be together, but try to leave. Try to be done and actually start living your life. They giving you a task of things to do for them. Oh, you should go and pick up the kids. Oh, you should go over here and then bring this to me. And then after you do this, just stay there and watch them and do this. And yes. But you didn't fill up a whole task of things to do every day. They doing this, a whole task of things for you to do for your life so you don't get to move forward. They don't want you to move forward. They won't allow you to go have free time to move forward while they out in the street still messing with that pack, that little pack of people that they got. 3-4 people that they got on their little list. They got relationships with each of these people and they future faking and playing with all of them. But that's a problem now. That's a problem now because when the people that you're playing with are just like you and don't have no future just like you got a problem. When you lost the only person in your life that actually got a future, that actually is doing something and building and elevating, which is you, collective. It was you, collective. The whole time. That's why they kept future faking, lying to you, and trying to hold on to you. Because they knew you were the only person that they was holding on to that had something, that had a future. They don't know what to do now. Life is dull. They don't know what to do. Because you were the creative person in their life. When everything seemed like it was going out of control, you put it back in control because your energy and the way you were, you reassured the way you were, the way you acted, the way your energy was, you reassured them that everything was going to be all right, and everything was all right. You breezed through every obstacle. That's why when they were throwing slick shots and bombs at you and doing all of this stuff to you, it was predicated on you coming back because they already knew that they couldn't live without you. They knew that their life wouldn't be this way without you. But they got too bold with their games. They thought that their games would continue to work in any weather. See, they thought everything was going to be the same and how they picked it because they was playing these games for so long in a relationship that they thought they was untouchable. They got to that part where they felt like, I'm invincible. I cannot be touched. You will not do nothing. This person, I'm going to do everything I want to do to this person, and this person's still going to come back. Watch. And they probably told their friends and family, had their family and friends convinced that you was just their pet. That you was just gonna do whatever they said, whatever they wanted to. But the funny thing about that is you wasn't doing that the whole relationship. The funny thing about that is every time they sent a shot your way, you were protected. You didn't even see the shot because God was protecting you so well. And they kept on wondering, like, why is this person? I throw a shot. I feel like I'm the boss. I feel like I'm the man. Your energy was confusing them. Your energy confused them to the max because your energy was so pure that it made them feel like I told you on one video, your energy confuses people because you have the power to make people feel whole within themselves. And you have the power to make people feel so whole within themselves that they feel like it's their own energy that's getting them through things. But once you leave, and you leave them with their own energy, and you leave them with their own self, they have to deal and live as their own self. So now they return back to doing and living the way that they've been living. And it doesn't get them through nothing because it was never them. It was you. Your energy has so much power on it that you are really out here making people feel like they that one, and it's you the whole time. You make people feel like they are the one. Your healing energy is so powerful. Like, people is just like, you make them feel like they the boss out here. And when you walk away because people can't, cooperate or be how they're supposed to be in your life, when you walk away, because that's what you're doing now. Now you're on a roll. People can't just stay in your life and your energy treating you bad. If people want to treat you bad, there's no more. They can't. That's what people they're going crazy about. Is your energy so powerful, you walk away. Now you don't even tell nobody nothing. You just leave people to themselves. That's what you do. Now you just leave people to themselves and let them deal with what they're dealing with by themselves. Let them go through it. And now they have to go through that obstacle course that they built for themselves by themselves. And it's harder to go through an obstacle course that you don't even remember what you did to build it. You don't even know what you created. Well, you don't even remember, hey, where did I make this back side from? When did I do this? When did I make all of this over here? Well, you don't remember nothing you created. How do you get through it? You can't. You're going to keep going in circles and running into dead ends and da-da-da-da-da-da. Because none of them have God. So none of them can get through none of this stuff. That's one. And you're out here creating more problems for yourself. More obstacle courses that you can't get through. And you don't have no one they don't have no one anywhere near as powerful as you in their life to even help them get through this. And they cause so many problems that no one want to work with them, not even their own family and friends. So now it's hard in life. It's become hard in life because they keep creating the problem. They create the problems well. It don't take nothing to create a problem. That's what people don't get. It don't take nothing to create problems. It take power though to rebuild after that problem is done. It take power to go and change up your moves and grow and not let nobody know what you're doing after you went through the obstacle course. It take power to come out that obstacle course with flying colors and be 10 times better. And that obstacle course feel like it was a breeze. That take power. See, the problem with them is they was at the end of when you was done and you was fed up, you took your ball out the court and you went home. See, they thought they won. They thought they won. But what they won was nothing. See, trying to destroy you, they felt like they won. They celebrated way too soon. And this was set up by God. They celebrated way too soon. Right when you walked away, they had the bottles of champagne poured up. They had their peoples lined up at the crib. They was throwing parties. They was ready. They had that one of those people that they was messing with at the crib, toasting with them. That person didn't even know what they was toasting to, but they was toasting with them. Oh, let's toast to a wonderful time in my life. I got so much going on. What they didn't realize is when you have stuff going on with nobody around to celebrate the accomplishments, you don't have nothing going on. That's why in one video, I told people, When you got all of the money in the world and you have nobody there to celebrate with, you have nobody there to love on, you have nobody there to love you. That's a miserable life. I always tell people it's a miserable life. People act like, oh, I'd rather have all this money. I don't really need you. I don't need it. Nope. If you lose that person that's been the best person in your life, the best person in your life, right? And you don't really have anybody else that's there, that's really there to really celebrate your wins and really help you through your losses and really, pat your back and be there for all of the good and the bad, you don't have no life. You don't have a life. You don't. As I tell people, go on a trip. I said this in the video. Go on a trip by yourself. And really see how fun it is by yourself. I mean, it'll be fun, but keep going on trips by yourself. After a while, you going on trips by yourself and you got all this money, you got all of this. After a while, you're going to be like, man, I sure wish I had Ray, Pookie, somebody with me. Somebody I actually care for. See, they got all of the mess that's still attached to them. They got all the people that's in their life is drama. That's not what you want in your life. When you know you're gonna go on a trip and you know all you're gonna do is fight. When you coming home, you walk in that door, all you gonna do is battle. That's what they got in their life. They got a bunch of battles. They got a bunch of battling and fighting. And it's not fun. And the battling probably stopped because after they left you for this person that they battled with, that person probably left them. Because the person had to find out that they was with you the whole time and they still want you and still love you. Because there was nothing you did to deserve what they was doing. This is why they still want you, because they know you did nothing. You was a wonderful person in their life. They know that. There wasn't nothing that you did to mess up to destroy this relationship, friendship, or whatever it is. Apply it to your situation. There was nothing that you did. You was wonderful. If you go back and do that same stuff again, even better. If you go not go back to them, but if you go back and look back and say, hey, if you was to do exactly what you did again, still wonderful. They can't find a blemish on your record. This is why they sit in the background. They sit now and just cry because they can't find a blemish. They tried to make it look like you was horrible, but when they look back at you, you was the only good thing in their life, and they can't find a blemish on your record of anything that you did to them. They don't even know why they was trying to tear you apart. Why they did all of this messed up stuff to you. They don't know why. That's why they can't talk now. That's why they cannot talk now. Because what they gonna come and say? There's nothing that you want to hear from them. Let them, you sit back and you gonna let them do and believe and act and whatever they want themselves. Let them. This is what you have learned in your life today, that your silence is all that's needed. Anybody want to act how they want to act, anybody want to lie on your name, go ahead, because you simply being silent and living your life is going to show everybody out there the real. That's why they say actions speak louder than words. You ain't got to say a word. You ain't got to talk. You ain't got to open your mouth. There's nothing you got to say to nobody. You sit back, you chill, and you get your popcorn ready, because it's going to be them doing everything. They're going to be doing all of the battling. Look at the end of y'all, what they do. They did everything they could think of. And let me take this person to court. Oh, let me try to lie on their name. Let me tell people that they was going around doing this. Let me tell people that they was going around doing it. And you was just sitting here living your life, wondering why they trying to do all of this stuff to you. Like, I'm chilling. That's what you would do. You're like, I am sitting here literally chilling. I got a court case now. I'm literally sitting here chilling, and I gotta hear about, I'm this and I'm that. I'm literally chilling every day. This is what you was doing. You're like, I'm literally just sitting here. When did I go over there and do that? I'm literally every day just at the crib with it, watching a movie right now. They're telling you that I'm out, so I'm out and about right now. Don't you see me in my house chilling? How am I out and about? How am I in the streets? How am I over here? How am I doing this with this person and that person? You see me every day. You see me every day, and I'm chilling, right? Make it make sense. This is why they dislike you, because everything they said about you, you're not showing nobody. Everything they said about you, they thought was going to be on display. See, they thought you was going to come and you was going to argue with them. You was going to fight with them. You was going to try to cause something to happen in their life. You was going to try to get them back in some type of way. This is what they was telling people. They thought that you was going to do something that was going to make you look like a bad person. You simply allowed them to do what they wanted to do, and you moved forward. They wanted everybody to hop on their bandwagon and hug them and play the victim and get love and everything. You let them. This person was bad and horrible in my life. Every time the people seen you with them, they could tell you had a good soul. They could tell you was loving. Anything somebody asked of you, hey, can you give me a ride? Yeah, let's go. You was that person. You got a couple of dollars in. Yeah, take this 20. It's cool. I got this other money that I got. It don't matter. You do your thing. Hit me back when you can. Don't stress. That was you. That's why the people they was lying to was sitting there looking at them like, we know you a liar. Like, we dealt with that person too, and every time we saw you with them, she was never like that. He was never like that. That person had a loving soul. That person took me across town one day and didn't ask for no gas. And anytime I needed it, I could call that person. The person you talking about. That person lent me a 20 out of nowhere and didn't even ask for it back. That person sat there and told me everything gonna be all right with my situation. And you know what? I felt like everything in my situation just simply started to go well when that person said it. That's how powerful you was. That's because you're connected to the Most High. They got jealous of that power. Because they knew it wasn't them, but they wanted to feel like it was them. They wanted to feel like they was in your shoes. Now your silence is knocking everybody out. Because they could go around and see the thing about talking and running your mouth is that you have to prove what you're saying. People today, Don't just be like, okay, yep, that's true. Only people that do that is the people that's hating too. See, the haters will do that. But real people out here, it's not just going to be like, oh, okay, that's true, with no evidence, no proof. This is why this is why they had to run. Because all of the stuff they said about you, you proved them wrong by not even doing nothing. You did nothing. You sat back and you chilled. But they wanted people to believe that you was doing all of this stuff. All of this and that and this and that. Now your silence is knocking everybody out of the water. Because the silence is... No one knows your moves. No one knows how to connect with you. No one can do nothing to you because of the way they try to play you. They don't know how to come back in. They don't know how to... See, they played you so bad that they thought that was the end. They thought that was the end of you. Now they're sad of how they played you because there's no entrance no more. They exited and that's it. There's no way to enter again. They have no way of coming back. It's destroying them. Because they see, back in the past, when you was actually around them, they knew every way. They knew every way because it wasn't them doing anything. It was you wanting to make things right. It was you wanting to live the right way. It was you wanting to forgive because you knew it would help you and it would heal your soul. You knew that God would help you live a better life with the forgiveness. God would help you live a better life with doing the things you were doing, helping and healing. So you did it. It was you doing everything. All of the action came from you. This is why they don't know what to do, because they didn't do none of the action. They ain't never apologized. They ain't never came back and explained themselves and expressed themselves and did what they needed to do in your life. They ain't never held you up with high honor and told people they truly love you. They truly was there for you. They ain't never did anything that you did. This is why it's hard for them. This is why they've been gone for so long. How they out here telling people they this great person, they do all of this, and they still scared. Still scared to apologize. Still scared to come back to talk. Still scared to do anything that you did. But was telling people they just like you. They the best. I'm the best person you gonna meet. I'm the nicest person. This was them. Backstabbing you the whole time. And then we'll have the audacity to come to you in your face and act like you need to forgive people and you need to do this. And they never did it themselves. I got the spirit of this. I got the spirit of that. No, you got the spirit of a demon. That's what everything good they were telling people. I can do this and I can visualize this and I can do that. No, you got a demon over your life. As everything you truly do in the background doesn't line up with what you saying you do now. Silence. Knocking them out, man. Your silence is truly knocking people out. Because you are chilling, you are living your life, you are elevating, and nobody knows what you're doing. Nobody. They don't know what you're doing. They're sitting back wondering what are they doing? What is this person doing? Because they want to come back in and play on the heartstrings again. Tell you that they love you for 2 seconds. And then once they get back in, oh, they don't know you. They don't mess with you. They don't this. They don't that. Why they spend all these years with you if they don't mess with you? This is what people is confused about when they talk like this. It's because why are you still? What are you spending all of these years with this person for? Why are you in and out with this person so much? If you swear you don't mess with them. This person don't seem like they have, and this is what people was looking at. This person don't seem like they holding you hostage or anything. Can't you just leave? The thing is, they didn't want to leave. They never wanted to leave. They never wanted you to leave. They just wanted to keep playing their game and playing the victim. They the victim, y'all. They the one. They the hurt one. They are the victim. You so-called did everything to them. Everything in the book was wrong because of you. No, everything was in the book was wrong because you didn't let nobody control you. They wanted control. They wanted to dictate what goes on and what happens in your life. And they wanted to do it silently. They didn't want people in the public, in the outside world, to see what they was doing. That's why they kept on pretending like they were so amazing. I'm so amazing. I'm thinking, but in the background, a straight demon. You didn't get none of that. How they acted to people in the public. You didn't get none of that. You was hoping to get a piece of that. The love they showed to the public, you was hoping to get a piece of that. They treated you like you was hurting them, like you was doing something to them. You was trying to elevate their life, and they treated you like you was actually hurting them. You weren't doing nothing but trying to love them. And they treated the people and the snakes out there in the public and their friends and their family so great. You tell a joke, they act like you was hurting them or you was coming after their feelings. Person out in the public or their friends and family tell a joke, wow. That was them. You would see it. You were like, I'm lost. Last night I told a similar joke and I almost got the electric chair. This person tell the same joke. They laughing like they ain't never laughed before. They was trying to make you a criminal. They was trying to make you their personal criminal so you can't leave. They was doing this on purpose so you couldn't leave. The more you felt down on yourself, they felt like the more you was going to think you needed to prove to them how good you were. And that's why they kept you down on yourself. They tried to keep you down on yourself, making you believe that you weren't a good person. So the more you believe you was a bad person, the more you would have to work harder to be a better person. God seen this the whole time. He was watching. He was like, this person ain't no good. They just don't know. And in a minute, I'm coming down there. When I come down there, it's over. All this game playing, all this confusion, all this back and forth and lies, going in and out, back to this person and then coming back to this person. Oh, and then pretending you were single, so it don't count, and this and that, because you felt like you were single then, but you the one that's cutting the relationship off, but yet you feel like you were single then. Well, go be single. You want to keep cutting the relationship off, go be single then. This is what God said, go be single then. Run along, kid. You wanted to be single, right? Why you back over here then? Why you back over here with the person that's actually trying to do right then? If you trying to be so single. If they did so much to you, why you back over here? That's what God was telling them. Why you back over here? You telling the world they did all of this to you. Why are you coming back? No, run along and go find what you want. Since this person ain't no good for you. That's what God told him. Go. Since this person that I sent you to get your act together ain't good for you, ain't good enough for you, go run along and go find somebody who good enough for you. Somebody that you can play with, go in and out and keep confused. Somebody that go propose to you, they probably quickly married that person too. Right after they got rid of you, they thought they can get away with marrying this person because they thought they was the power. They thought that you was going to be back and you was going to be playing the side chick. You was the side chick story. You a whole boss out here playing a side chick. That's what they thought. This is how delusional they was. I'm going to make this boss play a side chick. When have you seen a boss play a side chick? It don't even sound right. Like, hell, I'm going to make this person that do everything right, that love the right way, that's here for me, that's actually trying to elevate my game, that's behind me in every way, that's doing this. Well, I'm the one acting like I'm going through so much. I'm going to make this person that's doing that, that's loving me and doing everything correct, I'm going to make them the side chick. And this person that's throwing me to the side, that don't care about me, that's acting like I ain't nothing, I'm going to make them the main. But then I'm going to wonder why I'm going through so much pain. It makes no sense. You're bringing the pain to your life, but you're wondering why you're going through it. Yeah, bring the toxicity, bring the arguing, bring the lies, bring the cheating. Why am I going through so much? It's like they're building a character on the game. And creating and making every attribute low. You putting every attribute at like 30. And then you're wondering why you can't shoot, or you can't dribble, or you can't pass the ball, or you can't do this. Because every attribute you didn't put down to 30. But you mad as if every attribute is at 100. It makes no sense. It doesn't. But this is what they do. This is what they did. This was their life. They didn't want the great person. They didn't want the good person because in their head, that's what they were. In and out of other people's life, lying to people, cheating and lying and doing everything they want to do. But they was the great person. They was the good person. But then acting like you weren't supposed to do what they was doing. No, you can't do what they was doing. If it's so good what you're doing, why are you trying to keep others from doing it to you? It's so great to go and lie on somebody's name. Why are you mad if somebody lie on your name? I'm wondering, because this is what you're saying is so great about you. So what are you out here mad at people for lying on your name if you're lying on theirs? Ain't those great attributes? Ain't that a great attribute to have? That's what you told me. Because this is what you're doing. Trying to get people locked up. Why are you mad if somebody tries to get you locked up? Ain't it a great attribute? I thought pain is great to deliver, right? You delivering pain to people that don't deserve it. So why are you mad if it come back? Why are you running and hiding? No, come. Because you was clearly doing it out in public. You was clearly okay when you thought everything was happening well for you. What are you running for now? Ask them, why are they running? Why are they trying to get away from the very thing that they were doing to people? You want to confuse people? No, let me come in and confuse you. Let me sit here and act like I love you so much, but be out in the streets. Let me come in and do the same. How about I come in and I keep you confused? You don't know if I'm coming or going. You don't know if I'm in or out. You don't know if I'm on or off. You don't know if I'm hot or cold. Let me do that, because ain't that the way life's supposed to be? Why don't you like it? Ask them, why don't they like what they're doing? If it's so good, why don't you like it? I don't understand, because these people, it confuses me. If you're saying this stuff is so great because you're out here freely doing it every day, lying and confusing people, why don't you like it done to you? Answer? They can't answer, because your silence has stripped them of any answer. You were the best thing they've ever had, because you were sent directly from the Most High. And they didn't know what to do with it. That's why they dress the way they dress, because they want to look like you. And you don't even dress like that. Because it's not about how you dress. It's about what's inside. If you ain't got it here, you won't have it here. But they keep on, let me go and buy another dress. Let me go and buy another suit for the dudes. Let me go walk in like I'm sophisticated and know everything to do. And don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. But hey, what do I know? My silence is destroying the narrative. Your silence is destroying the narrative. All you have to do, my child, is be silent. That's it. And that's what's so lovely about it. Silence. The silence. The funny thing about it is your silence feels so loud. Your silence, it feels so loud. Doesn't it? When they can't figure you out, when they don't know which move you're making, because they can't combat it. They can't come over here and say, oh, I helped out with that move. They can't come over here and say, oh, yeah, they did that to me. They can't say that. They can't say nothing. That's why they left. That's why all of these people is fleeing, because your silence is making them run. They need you to talk. They need you to say something. They need you to do something in their life so they can react to it and pretend again. And pretend like whatever move you was making was a wrong move and how it affected them so bad. They can't do that. And that's all they was doing. When they left, that's all they was doing. And that's all they had. See, when they left at the beginning of leaving, they thought they had it. They thought they had it all planned out. It's all figured out. I'm going to get with this person. I'm going to marry this person. I'm done. Because I never even wanted that person. I ain't never want them. They don't know I ain't never wanted them. But you was the best thing that's what they realized. After a while, they was like, wait. Hold up. So you mean to tell me I married this rock right here that don't do nothing? It just chill in the same spot every day. No job, no help, no love, no nothing. I married this rock right here. And I had that over there, that person over there who's doing all of that and making things happen and loving people the right way, healing and helping and doing everything he or she needs to do. You telling me? And God is just sitting there like, you can't be this dumb. God is literally sitting on his throne and he's like, Jesus, this person really can't be this dumb. I didn't create them it was that free will, Jesus. Giving some people free will just that's what God said up there, said giving some people free will is just literally making me scratch my head. Like, I'm literally, I don't know, I'm pulling my hair out, Jesus. I don't know what I did. I tried. The silence though, man. Your silence is just knocking people out. They don't know what to do in their own life. They's destroying their own life because you was their support system. You was everything that they needed in their life. They had everything set up on your back while trying to give everything that you gave to them to somebody else. It's crazy. How do you have everything set up on somebody else's back by trying to destroy them and give what they're giving to another person? How do you do that? I'm going to give everything, all your love to this person. I'm going to give your money you give to me to this person. I'm going to give all of the affirmations, all of the good advice to this person that you're giving me to this person. Now, I ain't going to give it back. I'm going to give it to this person over here that don't give me none of that back. That don't give me none of what you're giving me back to me. I'm going to give it to this person. I'm going to give everything you wanted to this person too. Marriage, love, and all of that to this person. That I don't even want, and they don't even want me, but I'm going to give it to them anyway. But because I don't want you to have it, because you're better than me. That's what they felt like. They felt like you were better than them. So that's what they was like, you're better than me. So in their head, they kind of tried to act like they was just way better than me. I'm better than this person. I'm living my best life. I'm better than this person. I got to pretend to the outside world I'm just so great. I got to pretend to the outside world that I'm just this great person that you need to link up with. And this people was like, come on now. We know where your greatness is. We know where anything that you get is great. We know where it's coming from. That's the Most High, and that's through that person. The Most High is instilling that through that person to give to you. It's not you. People already knew it. Right when they left, and people was like, you left the plug. You know how they say, I'm the plug? God